All right. Okay, so a couple things. Welcome everyone, my name is Frank Anderson, I am the giveaway guy. This is the point where I bore you to death and I talk to you for 45 minutes about my life and everything personal about me. I would never, ever do that to you. I am not going to do that to you. But it's important for me to tell you a couple things because I'm going to be giving you a whole bunch of information, and for you to be comfortable with the fact that I actually know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a backstory. I promise it's the 2-minute version, okay? So I went online, I was broke. Who cares why that happened? And I was in a bad financial situation, and it's 2012, and I'm trying to figure out this online thing, and nobody cares about anything I have to say, and I'm managing to spend a little bits of money that I can't afford to spend, and I'm not making any money. And then I came across the secret that saved my life. And basically, here's the secret. It's giving. I discovered, because I had a little software, that if I gave the software away instead of trying to sell it for 50 bucks, that I could get thousands of people to pay attention to. And out of those thousands of people, a teeny tiny percentage of them would say, hey, what else you got? And that 2%, 3%, 4% continued to grow till I enjoy a 7-figure annual income. Okay, I don't like to talk about money and all of that stuff because basically, who cares? But you need to be able to be doing a bunch of things right to reach that. Okay, because at the beginning I couldn't get $3,000 a month. And then after maybe a year and a half of doing this, when I reached 3,000, next month it was back down to 2,000. Oh, wow, I got 4,000 the next month. But I didn't know why it went down, and I didn't know why it went up. Fast forward 9 years later, I know a great deal about the pieces to the puzzle that attract people to you and that turn no's into yeses. So we're going to talk about crypto today because it's the hottest topic on the planet right now. And the whole reason that I want to talk about crypto is not to get heavy duty into the investment side of things, but I think there's a way to use crypto exactly how I built my business, except this way is faster, easier, and costs virtually no money. Okay, I'm going to explain what my methods were, how they worked, how I went from nothing to 7 figures without buying any advertising. Okay, so if you want to remember 2 things about me, I did it by giving away things, and I did not buy any advertising. I have some of the highest traffic websites in the internet marketing industry, ranked globally for internet traffic and engagement. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk about passive income. So the first thing I want you to understand is I'm going to show you a passive income method, but I do not believe in passive income methods because they're mostly big, giant bags of air or total and utter lies. Okay? To be able to go and meditate in a cave and have people bring you bags of money, that's passive income. That kind of nonsense doesn't exist. But what if I could show you a way that you're not changing anything you're doing, right? You're working your existing business, and then every time somebody says no to you, you have a little strategy. It might turn that no into a yes. Well, of course you would want to do that, right? That's not extra work. That's something you're already prepared to do, right? If I showed you something that would turn a no into a yes, that's not extra work, right? You're prepared to do it? Type a 1 in the chat box if you agree with that statement. Okay, so excellent. Ones all the way around. So you're prepared to do it anyways because you're building a business. You're already out there taking some actions, building your business. What we're going to talk about today does not change any of that. It's not going to suggest that you start a different business. It's not going to suggest you join me in business. It's going to suggest that you stick with your own business, which brings us to the second part that you really have to understand. I'm going to show you a side hustle, but it's the only one that really works. All other side hustles, they just divide your attention and your spending, and they cripple your business. So this side hustle nonsense is just like the passive income nonsense. Almost 100% of the time, it is purely dangerous for your business or doesn't exist at all. So why this is so important and why I'm excited is because there actually is a passive element. If I told you, I'm going to ask you to do one more thing, and it's going to take you about 30 minutes a week. Remember, I said we're not going to change anything else about your business, but it's going to take 30 more minutes per week, and then you could get an additional passive income and turn all the people that are saying no to you, a percentage of those people, into a yes. Would you do it? Type a 2 in the chat box if you would. All right, great. So now you know what we're going to talk about. And at the end, I'm going to give away a product called Bitcoin Breakthrough. So Bitcoin Breakthrough is a really, really good private label product. And if you ever bought a private label product before, there's a big problem with private label. Some of the content is world class. It's really, really well done. Bitcoin Breakthrough is one of those. The graphics are awesome. The pages are awesome. The capture to sales to upsell process is awesome, but it's hard to put it together. It's hard. You got to get hosting, and you got to get a server, and you got to put all these pages together, and you got to link them, and you got to do all these things. Well, this thing has even pages so you can start your own affiliate program, terms of service, contact us pages. I think there is something like 11 or 12 pages. If you went on Fiverr and asked somebody to build this for you, no chance you're going to get it done for under $600. So I'm going to give one lucky person this whole thing. We're going to host it for you. We're going to give you a website. You're not going to be able to make extra pages or edit it. You're just going to be able to use it to sell our giveaway. And it is going to make you look like a real professional, because the pages, the entire process is really well done. And we put it all together for you, and one lucky person is going to get that at the end of this webinar. Okay, so let's go forward. So one of the things I said earlier is how to earn Bitcoin for free. Kind of ridiculous, right? Like this is the third time I'm going to tell you in the short period of time I've been talking that statements like this, when you hear them, you should almost always run in the other direction, because the probability of that being true is not very good. But in this strange circumstance, I'm going to show you how passive is really, really the deal. 30 minutes per week and make more money in your primary business and make a little bit of side money. Okay? Yes, I'm going to show you a way that getting cryptocurrency is really possible without buying any. Really, truly possible. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to turn no's into yeses. If 97% of everybody you talk to says no, because that's the law of averages, we better darn well figure out how to turn some into a yes. All right. Now, I'm going to switch gears just for a minute, and I'm going to ask you to really stay with me for about the next 5 or 10 minutes, because I never wanted to launch a crypto product. I never wanted to talk about crypto. I have a very cynical I'm a very positive person, but I have a very cynical view of investing in general. And I want you to understand some things before we move forward, okay? Because a lot of people have the idea that what they're putting money into is safe, okay? So I want to make this clear. This is my warning. Before we go forward, I want everybody to please understand what I'm doing. One, there are no safe investments, okay? Now, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more detail toward the end, and we're going to show you one. I'm going to show you one kind of investment, maybe two, that has been safe for the last 5,000 years, okay? And is probably still safe today. And the rest of them don't qualify as a safe investment. I'm going to show you the facts of that situation. Most of the time when I'm talking today, I'm going to share factual information, and factual information is not open to interpretation. 1 + 1 is 2, that's a fact. Once in a while, I'm going to share my opinion. And when I do that, I'm going to be very careful to tell you, this is my opinion, so you don't confuse it with the facts. Because usually I don't share my opinion, because in business, only the facts really matter. But in this particular weird topic, we got to talk about opinion just a little bit, okay? If you ever invest anything in crypto or anything else, please do yourself a huge favor. Only invest what you can afford to lose. So if you have $500 that you absolutely do not need and you won't miss it if it evaporates into thin air, then go ahead, throw it up against the wall. Do your best to try to figure out this maze, and maybe you'll get a good rate of return, okay? But I am not ever going to make an investment recommendation other than this. Invest in yourself 100% of the time. Invest in yourself 100% of the time. I have no opinion on other investments. No. I have opinion. I have no recommendation to know that this is a fact, do this, okay? So, because we're talking about money and investments and cryptocurrency, I was really a little bit worried about this, because I know some people have been following me for a long time, and I don't want my opinions to affect somebody's financial bottom line. So I want to go through just a couple more things, and then we're going to get into how to turn the no's into yeses, okay? So the reason why there are no safe investments, the number one reason is the unknowns, okay? If you meet somebody who tells you they know what's going to happen and you should do this trade and then that trade because I know exactly and I have a track record and I do that, run in the other direction as fast as you can. Because they're either deluded and they don't understand that they really don't have these magical powers, or they're setting you up to take your money, okay? We don't know what Bitcoin's going to do tomorrow. Nobody knows, okay? If somebody knows, that's usually the people who have billions and billions of dollars, and they've decided to tell a couple of their friends to get on news. They say, hey, Elon, tell everybody Bitcoin's bad, and I'm going to go on this talk show and I'm going to tell them it's bad, and I'm going to go, there's nothing illegal about that, right? But if 5 people with huge spheres of influence give their opinion and everybody freaks out, guess what? They can drive the price down, right? But they're unique. They're not me or you. They're unique. They might have $1 trillion in capital to affect the market. They can do these things. Do we know when they're going to do these things? No, we don't have a clue. Do we know why? So that example that I just told you, do we even know that's true? No, that's my opinion. I believe a bunch of these people finally woke up and said, holy cow, this Bitcoin thing's for real. So we're going to drive down the price. We're going to put billions of dollars. And in a month from now, it's going to be worth 3 times more. So if you have $1 billion and you put it in something and 30 days later, it's worth $3 billion. That is a motherload of money, okay? The best example I've ever heard on how to understand the number billion is if I gave you a billion $1 bills and I gave you a magical pill so that you would never need any sleep, it would take you 32 years to count all of your $1 bills before you reached 1 billion. That is a motherload of money. A billion is a gigantic number that you can't even really fathom. So when these people decide that they want to do it for gold or silver or Bitcoin or this stock or that stock or whatever, they just get together. They're not even breaking the law. They're using social influence and whatever it happens to be, and everybody goes, he said this, I better sell. So everybody sells, and then they go buy it at the bottom, and then they tell everybody everything's okay now, and then it goes up through the roof. They've been doing that forever, right? Do we know who's doing it, when they're doing it, why they're doing it, how long they're going to be doing it for? No, it's unknown. We don't know any of those things. If we think we do, we might be in trouble, okay? If we think we do, if we think we start to get so smart that we know what's going on, we might be in trouble, okay? And then there's all kinds of other market manipulation, age-old cons and price manipulations that are extremely illegal, and they are being done every single solitary day. They are so simple. There's 1,000 versions of them. They're being done today, right now, and they were being done 100 years ago, and they haven't changed because they work, and they fool people every time. And I want to show you 2 of them so you understand how easy it is to manipulate, okay? So the investment con is on, and how all of these investment cons or price manipulations work is the powers that be, by the end of their phases of the con, they're convincing you that they're magic, okay? It's just like a magic trick. So let's say an investment or brokerage firm contacts a list of 10,000 investors. They get a list, they know each one of these people has invested in the past, okay? This is the con number 1. They split their list in half. They tell one half that Tesla stock is going up tomorrow, and they tell the other half Tesla stock is going down tomorrow, okay? So at the end of phase 1, the investment firm has proven to 5,000 investors they were right. The magic trick is taking form, right? 5,000 people said, oh, wow. They knew. They told me it was going to happen, and it happened. Okay? But there's no magic here. Like a true magic trick, it's all illusion, right? So phase 2, they split that 5,000 people in half. They tell them Amazon's going up, and the other half they tell Amazon's going down. And at the end of phase 2, 2,500 people have heard a correct prediction twice. Now you're paying attention. Holy cow, they contacted me 2 days in a row and they were exactly right twice. That's pretty good. So they go on to phase 3, they split that list, and at the end of phase 3, 1,250 people were told the right prediction 3 times. It's just magic, smoke and mirrors, right? They split it in half again. 625 people realized that 4 days in a row their predictions were identical. So if you had a little bit of money to invest and you didn't know this con was in place, you would start to think, geez, I better listen to this man or woman, right? I better listen to them because they've proven to me 4 times in a row. But you wait till the 5th day and they're right the 5th day. And you're part of the 312 people that they have given 5 correct predictions. And then they go and try and sell you massive stock packages for $50,000 to $100,000. They'll take any amount of money. They'll take $1 million if you got it, but they're zoning in on these $50,000 to $100,000 because they just told you 5 times in a row. So you go, oh my God, even a short-term investment with these people, I can flip it back and pay a couple fees. My $50,000 is going to be $60,000 by the end of the month. It's hard to save $10,000. Could do that in a month, right? But they're not selling you any good investments. They're selling you whatever investment pays them the highest commission. They have performed a magic trick on you, and then they got you to buy a big bag of air for an investment product because the investment product is paying them something ridiculous like 20, 30%. Then there's illegal price fixing, where they actually manipulate the stock price or the asset price illegally. So an investment firm contacts 1,000 investors, okay? 10,000 investors, same thing as last time. They tell the investors about this amazing tech firm that just had a breakthrough. Oh my God, they created a super widget and it is going to blow the world up. Everybody's going to be able to, you're going to have a brain trip and you're going to have time travel and their stock is going to go through the roof. Or they tell you some other silly story. They have this gold mine and they just had the biggest gold deposit breakthrough in the history of the world. And their stock is going to go through the roof. They tell you about a firm that got a cure for baldness, whatever, all these ridiculous things. But they tell you that the stock right now is only worth 10 cents. But boy, oh boy, it's going to get to at least $1.12 tomorrow. So they tell you that. And you say, okay, I'm going to watch. I don't know this guy. I'm going to watch. So some people, they're telling you, oh, you got to get in before the price increases, but you decide to wait. Some people invest, right? And the minute they invest, it causes the price to go up. And then what they didn't tell you is they're in cahoots with another brokerage firm across the city. And that brokerage firm is going to do the exact same con for them next week. So that brokerage firm has bought most of the 10-cent stocks already. They've left a bunch more stocks to buy so they can manipulate the price with it. Okay? So some people bought, the stock goes up. This brokerage firm continues to buy the stock. And then they get to that $1.12. They contact everybody in phase 2 again, and they tell them it's going to go up to $2. I told you, it went up to $1.12, just like I said. I told you exactly. We got the ground floor in on this. We know exactly what's going on. You gotta get in now. So a bunch of people say, geez, they told me exactly. So they invest. And some of those investors help them achieve their price prediction, right? The money goes up, and that partnering firm continues to buy more of the stock to hit the exact price prediction, okay? Phase 3, they rinse and repeat, except they tell you now that 10-cent stock we were talking about 3 days ago going to be at $4 tomorrow. You better get in, you better get in. So now more people are jumping on board, they're getting in. The stock is now going up to $4 because most of these buyers are making it go up to $4. Phase 4, they do the same thing. Give you another bogus price prediction, but they've been right 4 times and you go, oh my God, I better not miss. I should have bought it at 10 cents. I should have bought it at 10 cents. This is going to be like a Microsoft stock. It's going to be worth hundreds of dollars. I should have bought it at 10 cents. And they start buying, okay? And then in phase 5, anybody who didn't buy is just absolutely unbelievably excited about buying now. They realize they missed the opportunity, but these people tell them that, listen, it's going to go to 10, 12, 20, $50 in the next week. You got to get in now. And then the price right now is $6.37. So they take all of their money and they buy $6.37 stock from the other con firm across the street who purchased most of that stock already for 10 cents. The Wolf of Wall Street, Eugene, was not about that as much as it was about selling junk, and getting big commissions, selling stuff that had no tangible value at all, and then of course the better they did at selling it. This is actual price fixing. This is actual price fixing. Totally illegal. But it's being done today. Okay? So I'm not going to get into all of that. I just wanted you to understand, if I'm going to be talking about cryptocurrency, in good conscience, I had to give you my opinion based on fact that there are no safe investments. Okay? So when it comes to investing, here's why cryptocurrency is all the rage right now. You have symbol of value and you have a store of value. A store of value, okay, a store of value is a non-depreciable asset. That's an asset that when you buy it in your lifetime, it never goes down. So remember when I was talking about safe assets? Well, a non-depreciable asset, here's an example. You own a New York City block. You own the whole block. Everything that exists above ground and below ground on that block is on your land. Unless the ocean rises and your land becomes underwater, there is no other thing that will ever depreciate that value, right? So I gave a ridiculous thing to show you that even then, maybe not all investments are safe. But if you owned the whole city block and they torched every building on that block, big skyscrapers, if everything was crumbled to the ground, you did not lose a thing because you own the land in one of the most valuable pieces of land on the planet, right? They'll be clamoring to rebuild. Nothing will change for you. You have a non-depreciable asset. Other non-depreciable assets were like sports franchises, the big giant ones, right? Like, is the New York Yankees going to be worth less than it was 2 years ago? Not likely. Ever, right? That's something that's worth so much money that you just never sell it. But even COVID has taken big, these franchises that are worth $1 billion and put some of these entertainment franchises in big trouble because of COVID. So even then, you see, not everything is safe. An investment property. If you told me last year that if I owned a building, if I owned the entire building and it was 25 stories high and it was full of office tenants, all of their business and all of their workers, if you told me that I had some risk, I would laugh at you. I would have said, no, I have the type of investment property that's a non-depreciable asset. But COVID has bankrupted the entire commercial real estate market in most of the countries in the world. I mean, bankrupt. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt, and nobody has the money to pay it. It's bankrupt. There's 25-story buildings in places on this planet that don't hardly have any tenants anymore, and the employees are not coming back because it's a COVID world, and they're working from their stations at home now, and they're never coming back into work. So if I own that building, I'm bankrupt. Okay? Type a 3 in the chat box if you understand what I'm telling you, that there are no safe investments. And the ones that are safe are not available for me and you. Where are me and you going to come up with the money to buy a New York City block? And who's going to sell it to us? There's no sellers there. Okay? No sellers. So a store of value, another one, most people will say this is a fact. I'm going to tell you it's my opinion. But it's my opinion based on these facts. Gold is what's considered as tier 1 money. Tier 1. And in the last 5,000 years, there has never been another tier 1 money. Okay? Gold has been the only financial standard that has not collapsed in 5,000 years. The average currency collapses in 60 years. It is rare that any currency does not go kind of bankrupt, right? So right now the powerful currency and how everything's done in the world has been the US dollar for what, 20 years? I don't know the answer to that question. But even the ones that were as powerful as the US dollar before, they've all collapsed at one point because they print the money. They can't resist to turn on the printing machine, okay? Plus, if I would give you $2,000 or a gold bar worth $2,000, which would you prefer to have if you were not broke? If you had a little bit of money, goodness gracious, I don't know about you, but I want that gold bar in my hand. It does something to me psychologically. I got a gold bar. Who doesn't want one of those? I've had all kinds of thousands of dollars in my hand before. I want a gold bar, right? It's a psychological thing. It's 5,000 years this has been valuable. What's the likelihood it's going to become less valuable? Not very likely. It is a scarce resource. We don't know how much of it's left in the ground, but we know that at some point there'll be no more, right? So which has more store of value? Bitcoin or gold? So I'm not going to get into the debate here. Okay? There's some very good cases that Bitcoin may be the greatest store of value of all time. That you could buy one for $50,000 and in 10 years it could be worth 1 million or 15 million. There's no other investment in the history of the world that could do that. But is that a fact? Nobody knows. There's lots of compelling evidence to state that this is going to be strong. There's lots of compelling evidence that shows that the biggest money people in the world are going to dump tremendous amounts of money in there because their dollars are worth nothing right now. So, do we know any of this stuff for a fact? No, we don't. That's opinion. Maybe based on good information. You know, nobody has ever held Bitcoin for a 4-year period of time and lost money. That's a fact. Okay? Bitcoin is given an annual yield of 200% per year for 10 years. That's a fact. Will that trend continue in the near future? My opinion is, yes, it will. Do I know that with any certainty? None. Zero. There is no way to know because I don't have a crystal ball and I cannot see the future. Okay? So are these stores of value too? Ripple, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano. There's a gazillion of them, right? Most of them haven't even been around for 1 year. Will any of these come up and challenge Bitcoin? Nobody knows. The minute you say you know, you're deluded or you're part of the con squad. Because the facts are, you cannot know. You can make the best educated guess. You can take all kinds of analytics that might point to where something is going. But all it takes is the powers that be that have all the money to pull the carpet out from underneath you and sabotage you. All of these people who spent their last dime on Bitcoin, and these billionaires came in and they pulled the rug out of Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to go through the roof for the rest of the year, but it's not done going down. That's my opinion. But if you bought Bitcoin at 50,000 and it's worth 25,000, you're in deep shit right now, right? Because most people, they sold it on the way down. So now they lost money and they don't even own a Bitcoin. You understand? I know I'm beating a dead horse, and I know this is only mildly related. But the minute you believe that you know, you're deluding yourself. Can you know a lot? Can you make some good things? Like, I bought something the other day because my bank was developing some applications for it. I don't know anything about this coin. It was a crazy low cost. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how long it's been around. I just read that my bank, banks don't take very much risk. They're not, investment bankers take big risks. Regular bankers don't take any risks. They're just developing some technology so they can use these crypto things to buy and sell and move money around, right? The technology is fantastic. I believe the crypto technology is going to give us more freedom. But what coin is going to do what? Who knows? Okay. It's the future of money. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I believe it to be true. It's the future of money. Okay? But the real question is not all of that. Okay? Not any of that is not what we should be asking ourselves. What we should be asking ourselves is this: has the world gone crypto crazy? Type a 5 in the chat box if you think the world has gone crypto crazy. Okay, here's some proof, okay? Here's some proof. When I want to know, has the world gone crypto crazy, I want to know what Google says. So, I typed in the word sex because they say that almost 40% of everything on the internet has to do with pornography or sex or something like that. I don't know if that's still the case, but that was years and years and years ago. But right now, there are 6,380,000,000 pages in the world trying to get on the front page of Google. There's only 3.5 billion websites. So there's more pages. There's twice as many pages as there are websites trying to compete for the word sex. If I put porn and I put a bunch of things here, like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how high this is. But cryptocurrency, 118 million. Bitcoin, 760 million. Yesterday it was 1 billion pages. Okay? But if you add all the coins and all the news related things, you're going to hit about 2 billion pages. That's 1/3 of what sex does. So, the answer to the question we were just talking about is yes. That is 100% proof that the world has gone crypto crazy. So if that's a fact, and we are not taking advantage of that as business people, we're missing out big time. Now, remember at the beginning I said, not taking advantage of it like I'm going to change my business and I'm going to be all about crypto. If your business is investment, then you're already doing that. Okay? But if your business is lotions and potions or personal development or vitamins and health and fitness, if you're in some other educational biz op, if you're doing affiliate marketing and you have some traction there, you don't stop doing what you're doing. You just, how do I get this crypto to bring me more leads and sales? How do I get the crypto craze to bring me more leads, more sales, and more conversions to what I'm already doing? Okay? So, how the hell do you earn Bitcoin for free? We're right back where we started, right? Type 7 in the chat box if you want to know the answer to that question, because I'll eventually get to it. All right, the 7s are flying by. Okay. So earning the Bitcoin for free is super cool, okay? But I would never do it for that. Okay? I'm stuck on the math. The math says that the best people on the planet only convert at 3%. So how do you turn all those no's into a yes? If you just had some little method that got you an extra couple percent, you've doubled your income. That is what we need to use. So how do we do it? How do we get the Bitcoin and how do we turn the no's to yes? And the answer, as I will always say, the answer is giving. And now you're probably saying, Frank, you have lost your mind this time. I like your giving philosophy, but how the hell do I get from free Bitcoin by giving? Okay? Type a 2 in the chat box if you're confused. If you're wondering how that's even possible. Okay. This little dude's confused too. But seriously, I've been doing it for years, and this crypto thing will put the same process that helped me go from nothing to 7 figures. It'll put it on steroids. I'm going to show you my case studies that have nothing to do with crypto, and then I'm going to show you how easy you can do it with crypto. But first, let me ask you this. What would give you the better odds? Okay, I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. And what would give you the better odds of success? Okay? What would give you the better odds of success? If you knew what somebody, if you knew what somebody wanted, would you have better odds of selling them what they wanted? Or would you have better odds of giving them what they wanted? Of course, if I have a $50 software that does amazing lead generation things, I'm going to be able to sell it. We know that JVZoo, Warrior Plus, ClickBank, and all the other platforms are built on the fact that thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people will buy stuff like that every day. But if I'm struggling and I can't get anybody to pay attention to me and I don't have very much traffic, you might want to try the giving. So that's what I did, okay? Are you content at losing 98% of no's? Are you content with that? It's hard to get 100 leads You want 98% of them to be gone and never come back? That's a heck of a lot of work to get nothing. And that has nothing to do with you, right? That's the law of averages. The best companies in the world only get about a 3% conversion rate. Would you like to have a better option of turning the no's into yeses? You've already said that. Yes, you'd like to have a better option. I know that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the very first time. I'm going to explain the process that I'm going to teach you in a minute by giving you a case study. So back in 2012, I virtually bankrupted myself. Never mind how it happened. Made some bad decisions. And I had a couple pieces of software, and I was desperate. So I found this education MLM. Okay, I didn't have my own business back then. I couldn't get anybody to pay attention to me, and the only reason I was in love with this MLM is because the compensation plan was ridiculously good. Right? I should have looked better. I learned my lesson. I should have looked better at the people running it and the longevity of their other projects, but I got involved in that, and I couldn't get anybody to pay attention to me. And remember, I told you I had a couple, well, before I lost all my money, I had a couple software built for me, and then I come across this Ultimate Cycler. And again, back then, it's 9 years ago, I didn't know very much. So I joined this Ultimate Cycler. It's 25 bucks. I joined it because they had, I could build some capture pages, and it had a phone scraper. I could scrape data by keywords for 25 bucks, so I bought it. And then I went out and I started using my tools. Here's what happened. Nobody wanted to join my BizOp. But when I started telling them about where I got the tools, they started to join the Ultimate Cycler for $25. I did not ask anybody to join it. I wasn't building a cycler business. I was trying to build this other thing that gave me $250 and $400 commissions. Okay? But people wanted the lead generation tools. They wanted the solution to their problem. They wanted the information. So, all of a sudden, I was making money with this Ultimate Cycler thing. Not ridiculous amounts of money, but I was making some money. And because the people joined me in there, they started asking me about my other software. So at the time, I gave some of it to keep them in touch with me, to keep the conversation going. I gave them something for free. This was the first time that I ever did this. I didn't know about the giveaway stuff. I didn't know anything. I was just somebody starving. I mean starving. Living back in my parents' basement in my 40s, okay? I was starving. And a wicked thing happened. I brought 60 people into my primary business in 30 days. 60! Since 19, when I joined Amway, okay, I had went through, 25 different MLMs. I love the MLM concept. I just sucked at it. But all of a sudden I had 60 people in 30 days. Woo! And then the company disintegrated, but I never forgot what I learned. I learned how to keep the conversation going. The answer was no. No, Frank, no, not interested, no. If you're talking to 100 people a day and 98 say no, ooh, that's hard to take. I can't take it when 3 people say no. So, I learned how to keep the conversation going. So if you were paying attention, what did I do? I gave them what they wanted, right? Okay. So I solved the 98% no problem. I solved it. Did I get 100% yeses? No, that would be ridiculous. Did I get 85% yeses? No. But if you are getting 98 or 97% no's, and you can turn that into 95 or 94 or 93% no's, you have more than doubled whatever income you currently have. Plus, you now have a piece of the puzzle to get all kinds of income you never had before. And you never know who's coming into your organization, who's going to start buying your affiliate products, who's going to join your biz op. You never know who that is. You get somebody like me join you. If you're an affiliate marketer and you give decent bonuses and you meet me and you turn me into a yes, well, if I buy $4,000, a little bit over $4,000 worth of stuff, most of it just to give away, and I'm buying it from your affiliate link, that one contact makes you $2,000 a month. You understand? Turning a no into a yes is crucial. Okay? If you get somebody like me who now where I am with the traffic I'm doing and stuff, if I joined a biz op, I would do well at it. Okay? Because I can get several thousand clicks in a day if I want, without spending any money on advertising. Before, I couldn't get 2 clicks, right? All right. So, case study number 2. When I figured this out, I had no inventory. So in my mind, I said, okay, every time I can get my hands on a product that I can afford, right? It all depends on your budget. And at the beginning, I did not have very much budget. So I was scouring for free stuff. Sometimes you can find something that is wicked good that's free. And just sharing that with somebody is going to keep the conversation going. Especially if they need help figuring out how it works. Share it for free and then show them how you use it. Keep the conversation going, keep the conversation going. So as I got better at this, of course, I started to have a larger income and I could afford a bigger inventory. So this was such a seriously magical sales builder for me. I even started accumulating inventory in niches that I was not in. Okay? So here's a case study, for example. I'll get somebody, now I'm very fortunate, I'll either buy it if I can afford it, or sometimes people will say, hey, I'll give you a copy if you're, take a look at it and become my affiliate. But they've given me a copy. So let's say they give me a copy of their Forex product, or their doggy training product, or their, how to reduce nose hair product, whatever it is. I would accumulate all that stuff. Sometimes I come across something that's so good in another industry, I just buy it. Here's why. I'm not saying go buy everything on the planet. I'm just saying pay attention to what I'm telling you about how this works. So a lady comes in and she's looking at all of these lead generation things and she says, well, I don't think some of these are going to work for me because, you seem to be catering to the biz op crowd and all of that stuff. And I have a puppy toy store. And I say, oh, well, I got a good product for you. Somebody wanted me to promote this lead generation for the pets industry. Okay? Well, I'm not in the pet industry. So I gave it to her. It's mine. I didn't sell it to her. That would be wrong. It's mine. It was given to me. I gave it to her. I kept the conversation going. Do you understand? I kept it going. I don't like Forex. I think it goes into that level of investments that is manipulated the most. I don't know that to be a fact. It's my opinion. If you're into Forex, I'm not trying to cut your grass here. But when I would get a Forex product, I put it in my inventory because somebody would be saying, oh, I'm into Forex. And then I knew they were not going to pay attention to a damn word I said after that. So I'd say, hey, somebody just gave me this course. Do you want it? Kept the conversation going. So the puppy store lady got us to do hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of work on her website. And because she knew that I could actually switch gears and use my giveaway philosophy to mold it to her business, she paid for some consulting and other things. Do you understand? That was a no. That was a no that turned into, I don't know, it was thousands of dollars. Because I gave her a puppy course. Because she wanted a lead generation thing on puppies. I can't even remember what it was exactly, okay? That's years ago. I had this lady I met on LinkedIn, and I helped her. She said no to my primary thing, and I kept the conversation going, and I gave her some free resources. And you know what this lady did? On almost a weekly basis, for years, she would ask me questions. She took up an enormous amount of my personal time. She never bought one thing from me. But I find out years later that several of my big customers, one person in particular who spent over $10,000, was recommended by her. I kept the conversation going with somebody who said no to me. Do you understand? I guarantee you, you're not keeping any conversations going. And if you don't, you're toast. Okay? Type a 1 in the chat box if you thoroughly understand what I mean about keeping focused on your primary business. You're not changing your primary business. I didn't change into the puppy business. I didn't change into the Forex business. I stayed laser focused on my own business, but I gave people what they wanted anytime I had it. Anytime I could give them anything that could help them out, whether it was free, whether I had to give them something, I did it. It kept the conversation going, okay? So the goal, 100%, the first part about no to yes is keep the conversation going. So I explained how I did it, right? I think you guys are pretty clear on that. But the thing about that is, okay, I had my fingers in all kinds of pies. Most people cannot do that. That really distracts most people, and they will get lost down all those rabbit holes. I was very fortunate that I could do that, and I had Alicia to say, hey, what are you doing now? So she would refocus me and I wouldn't go down the rabbit hole. I accumulated that Forex course, but I wasn't getting involved in Forex. You understand? Most people can't do that. And what if I had to buy stuff? I tell you what my budget is to keep the conversation going now. It's $4,000 a month. More than most people make. That's what I spend to keep the conversation going. That's what I spend on giveaways, bonuses, and oddball things that might come in handy because I know the numbers. There's all these niches that I'm not involved with. I have no intention of being involved with them, okay? But have I spent money to accumulate something good when it comes across my desk in that niche? Yes, because this works so good. Now, when you don't have the budget, you have to find other ways to keep the conversation going. So, side hustle number 1, okay? We already discussed that the crypto world is crazy, right? The world is crazy about crypto, okay? So, here's an example. If you had a nephew and he's 19 years old and you wanted to talk to him because you think he would be great in your biz op, the chances of you getting him to put down his video game and pay attention to you while you talked about your biz op are almost zero, okay? He could care less. He's playing video games. But If while he's playing video games, you start talking about cryptocurrency and how, you know this person who bought this for 10 cents and turned it into whatever, and you said, it's kind of amazing that people can buy some of these things that are only 10 cents a coin. Even $25 investment can really turn into $500. That's possible. That same kid who couldn't care less what you just said is now not playing the video game and listening to you. You understand? There's a whole market that wasn't even available to you before. Are you in the crypto business? No. But if you could give them things in the crypto business that were free and let the companies who gave you the free stuff deal with them after, okay? And you make money. So this is how the side hustle works. Friends and family, you have all of these crypto assets. I'm going to show you how to get a ridiculous amounts of them, show you how to get them for free, and I'm going to show you how to package a whole whack of them all ready to go for you for next to nothing, okay? So you got your friends and family, and you just share the information. They all want to know. They all want to know. If I was to do a poll now, okay, let's not talk about it, let's do it, okay? I'm writing a poll, so hang on. Okay, so you should see a poll come up on the screen here now. It says, are you interested to learn more about crypto? So I just want to do this because I can show, you guys can all see the answer. Okay, so the first question is not all that fair because we have 37% of the audience has answered it so far. So I'm not sure where it appears. In me, it appears in the chat on the top right. Is that where it appears for you guys? Okay. So up there, it says chat, polls, and handouts. Click on the polls. Okay. So far, I'm going to do a new poll. So far, 72% of this current audience said yes. And if people continued, 99% of this current audience said yes. We know from Google that the world is crypto crazy, and this particular audience is 99%. But what about this? Okay, so I just put up a new one. It says, have you or do you intend to invest in crypto? So for those of you who are saying no, read the question very carefully. The question is not have you invested in crypto. The question is, have you or do you intend? So that means sometime in the future, you think you might do it. I didn't ask you if you did it now. I asked you if you would, if you asked me a year ago if I was going to invest in crypto, I would have had a good laugh and said, never, ever, ever. But that's not true today. So I didn't ask if you, okay, so here's the thing. It doesn't matter. I think a bunch of the no's voted wrong at the beginning because they only heard, do you intend? But it says, have you, or do you intend to invest in crypto? So let's say those odds are true. 75% said yes. Do you understand? So if you gave somebody some free information and there was some big company who is on the other side of that free information and they're going to pay you for those referrals, then you have a passive income stream. And you've kept the conversation going, okay? So, friends and family, you share information. So let's say you went on WordPress.com and you created yourself a free WordPress.com site, and you went and got a bunch of blog articles from different places and YouTube videos. You didn't write a thing. You didn't write a thing yourself. And you put it on this blog and you told your friends and family. But on this blog, you had advertisement. Okay? So you share the information, free information that they want, and you get paid. So let me go back here. Friends and family, you share the information, the free information that they want, and you get paid. Side hustle number 2, turning a no into a yes. You share the information that your prospect wants, that's free, and you get paid. So the question is how, right? How do you do that? So the question is, okay, that's all great, Frank, but how do you do it? Okay? So, I gotta get something going here, hang on. Okay, I gotta share my screen again. This is how I would do it. See, this is just a work in progress, okay? So there are some other products on the market. This is how I put this together. I said, geez, they're doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last 6 years that has made me a ton of money. This is a side hustle that can be done faster, easier, with less money and higher success. So I bought all these products, and all of these products had problems with them. They had awesome advertising, but when it came to what they were delivering, it was just sexy marketing and big holes in the actual product. See, the product is simple. Put a bunch of information about crypto. You see here? If somebody clicks this and they go there, you get paid. Somebody clicks this and they go there, you get paid. Somebody clicks this and go there, you get paid. Somebody clicks this and go here, you get paid. You got it so far? How easy is it to create these? Well, first of all, we'll give you about 20 to start. But, you know, here's an article. People want to know the information. They don't want to be told, hey, you want to sign up to my Binance account? They don't want to be told that. They want to understand how it's going. Well, Raoul Paul and if I go over here, to the posts, you know, you can see a whole bunch of different posts, okay? There's many. You know, Bitcoin news, Tesla buys 100 Bitcoin. So this is an older one. We just put this together really craft. But I mean, when this happens, you just put it on your blog. Your friends and family come and read it. 75% of your friends and family click on some of these links and they join up. And every time they make a purchase, you get some kind of commission. You understand? Did you tell them what to invest in? No. Did you suggest that they should invest? No. Did you ask them to join anything? No. You shared the information that they already want to know. Most of these products, here's what they do. We're going to give you a secret blog that is so magical that you're going to put it on there. You're going to press the thing. You're going to get automatic blogs all over the place. And Google is going to stop the world and give you so much Google love that trillions of dollars are going to fall from the sky. There's a product launched yesterday that says that. There's a product launched last week that says that. There was 3 more the week before, all doing the same thing, creating a really cheap blog that has nothing compared to what I'm showing you here. Doesn't capture leads, right? Like, I'll give you an example. TraderMate from looks super sexy. Opt-ins creator. You're going to have a site, you want to be able to create, opt-ins creator, okay? I'll create a new one. So, oh, I did that wrong, sorry. Holy cow. So you create a new opt-in form. This is a very complex form, and you're going to get an ugly form. Well, who's going to sign up to that? Okay? Who's going to sign up to that? But I can create forms and awesomeness, easy peasy. You know, I can see, this is get notified with a new post. You can create something like this, which a lot of blogs have, but with I just realized that I got to do something else here. Okay. When we're working with this software, I've given you the same software I use in my own business. Do you understand? This software here costs $39 a month. Okay? Why do you need it? Because what all of these other products didn't do is they didn't give you the best lead generation product out there. Okay? You can add an image anywhere. Oh. Sorry, this is a blog article. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna add it at the bottom. Okay? So let's say this was a course or something. Okay? I can make this as big as I want, and then I can just go ahead and I can put a lead generation form below it, and I can take a look at there's just all of the different kinds of lead generation forms. Okay? If I want to do something ridiculously simple, I can just put this one in here. Okay? And then I can go over here and I can make all the changes. I can make it the full width. I can change the color. You know, if you don't like this one, you get rid of it. And, you know, you put in, again, whatever you want. You need, when you make a form, you need to have something sexy that people are going to sign up to, right? So this sign up is ready to go, but I can turn this, of course, this is a bad picture, but this is your course. This is your free sign up. This can be one of these things that's just a button and then it pops open into a full sign up. This could be a thing that sends them to a membership site, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. This looks funky because I'm not going to spend any time to show you how to do this. But you watch 3 or 4 videos and you can make a world-class high converting capture form. Because when you are turning a no into a yes in the Make Money Online thing, your number one thing is it's all great for them to join any of your other programs, right? It's all great for them to come here. This is a resource we made for you. So there's your banner, there's your code. You just put, see where it said JVZoo link here? You put your ClickBank or your Behance or your Coinbase or your blockchain. You put your affiliate link there. You post this wherever you want to post it. Now, of course, we want to post it. We made you 42 companies, all the banners, 42 companies ready to go. These are people that most of them have free signups. You put these banners here, you write an article here, like this is one we wrote for you. He's got 111,000 Bitcoin. Think he knows a thing or two? He'll tell you what Elon Musk is about. Because he manages billions of dollars. He knows a little bit more than me or you, right? Well, this article, all this article was this video transcribed into this article. We're going to give you the software to do that. You have world-class articles. Anywhere in this article, I can put an ad in the middle of the article. I can put more ads here. I can put a capture system here. You're not turning this into a business. We're going to give you this all set to go. I'm saying put 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a week into it, and then every time somebody says no to you, ask them about crypto. Okay? So I'm going to stop for a second. So Robert, you said your first thing is, what am I on there? This is an entire crypto content system that we're putting together for you, okay? Because the thing about this is, I told you it's about turning no's into yeses, right? So this slide is to tell you, is all your hard work going down the drain? Well, you've already admitted it is. 97, 98% of all of the contacts you make say no to you, because that's just the way the world works. And if you don't have a vehicle to do what I've been doing for years and years, and my system's a little bit more complex, all I did saying is, you just say, okay, well, I understand, whatever. What do you think of this crypto thing? I'm looking at getting into the crypto market. What do you think of it? They're going to tell you. You're going to know right away if they know a lot or they don't. If they know a lot, you say, well, I'm trying to get articles from some of the biggest sources and put them in one place. Can I ask you a favor? Can you go to the blog here? Could you give me, if you know a little bit about it, could you give me some advice? The people who don't know anything about it, you can ask them to go so they can get some advice. So out of everybody, when you switch that to, a percentage will go. We already know that 75% of you say that you intend to buy Bitcoin. You bought some or you're going to. So if you had 100 people that left and they were no's, and you 10 of them went to your blog, and 70% of those signed up to a free program, and then they're on Coinbase and they make a purchase and Coinbase pays you 40% of the trading fees, I don't know how much money that all works out to be. That's the side hustle that's passive. That's the $25 a day, or I'm not suggesting that you're going to make thousands and thousands of dollars a month. You could easily make more money than you spend on your business. 25 bucks a day is what? $750 a month? $625 a month? Whatever. Okay, it's in between that $600 and $700. That's more than enough to buy all your marketing tools, pay for all your hosting, and buy some advertising even if you wanted to build your business. And you haven't changed anything, except you're ready and your hard work won't go down. Your hard work won't go down the drain. Yeah, 750. Okay? So those kind of numbers are possible. Am I promising you any money? No. What I'm promising you is this. If you do what I'm saying, I have a 6-year track record of being an online losing proposition to building a bigger, more profitable business every single month for the last 6 years. The first 3 years was a crapshoot. Even when I did make a little bit of money, I had no idea why. Now I know why. Because I turn no's into yeses. And I don't argue with people. I don't try to convince people. I don't try to do any of that stuff. Super salespeople could talk all day long and hear 4,000 no's in a row and it never affects them. They do that. People like me and you were not built that way. Like I said, 3 no's in a row, I want to go cry in the corner. Seriously, I don't like the word no. Well, when somebody's not interested in what I'm doing, I give them something that they're interested in. Everybody's interested in crypto, and 75% of the people you come across are going to buy some kind of crypto. Never are you going to get odds like that. When I was turning no's into yeses, I never had one thing or even a collection of things that would appeal to that kind of a market. That's ridiculous. So that's why I said this no to yes strategy is the fastest, simplest, most effective thing that I've seen in the entire time that I've been here. The yes to no strategy works. I've been using it for 6 years, okay? I went from broke to making more money in 30 days than most people make annually. I'm talking about that's your wife's income, your income, and your online income all put together. I have months as big as that, sometimes in 1 month, okay? So, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm telling you the strategy that helped me make the money, okay? So the strategy's simple, Renee. You make sure that you have something to keep the conversation going. You need to keep the conversation going. You need to keep it going. And with the 42 affiliate programs we put in place for you, these are all the big companies, right? Like there's ClickBank products that have $2,000 commissions. You're not suggesting anybody should go buy it, but it should be on your site, because if somebody bought it, you'll make $2,000. Like, you know, that's a pretty passive income. Just because a banner is on a site that was made for you, you don't have to do any work. So let me be clear. How much Google rankings are you going to get from this? None. You will never get within 100 pages of the front page. It's in the financial business, the biggest businesses in the world and the most competitive keywords in the world. So all these other yahoos who are promising you to build these multi-blogs and you're going to get Google rankings, it's a flat out lie. It's an impossibility. I would never tell you that. But to have your own content thing all ready for you, so you can turn a no into a yes, drive your own traffic there. Who are you sending there? Everybody who says no. Do you have to work extra to drive traffic? No, just do what you're already doing. Send your no's there. Oh, crypto? Check this out. Listen, I put again a bunch of crypto articles. Do you have any suggestions for me? You think there's something I'm missing? Can you check this out for me? They want to know. I just wrote an article about the top 10. Let me show you this. This will get attention, okay? One we're going to write because I got it from this other one and it's just stolen from somebody else. Ah, jeez. So I went through these apps, like I said, and I didn't really care for them very much. But when I seen this, who can resist the top 10 richest people in crypto? You understand? You just tell them, I just posted an article on the top 10 richest people in crypto. You use I mean, if that doesn't pique somebody's interest, if 99% of the people you come across are interested in crypto, who doesn't want to know who that is? See, the reason why we didn't sell you this platform is because it doesn't work very good and it jams all kinds of ads at the top. That's not going to work for you. That's garbage. But having this on your blog with ads on the side works fantastically, okay? And that's what we're doing here. Look how nice this looks. All done for you. Now, this is how we can help you. We can give you a passive crypto profit system. So all you're going to do is the same thing that I did. The minute somebody says no to you, you're going to switch the topic to crypto. You won't get any resistance there. Okay? You can write, and you find that somebody says something to you, oh, I hate crypto. Then you go and find an article for an article for people who hate crypto, and you write that article and you share that with those people. They can't refuse to go read it, and a small percentage are going to click and join one of these 42 things. You're going to make a little bit of money, but they are now attached to you. The window of opportunity to bring them into something else you're doing in the future is there. If it's just an increase in 1%, you're going to get a little bit of passive income from this. So that's good. Okay? You're going to get a done-for-you cryptocurrency website professionally created by us. Not one of these stupid Warrior Plus or JVZoo things where the company's not even going to be there for the hosting in 2 months after you buy it, where nothing is going to work and nobody's going to give you any support. We're going to give you done-for-you crypto content. To start you out, you're going to get 20 blogs of really captivating, holy cow, I have to know the answer to these things, okay? Most of them will have video. We're going to line you up with 42 crypto affiliate programs. None of them cost any money to join, okay? Most of them have really good free offers to appeal to your readers so that they will join, and then you get money when they make transactions, when they buy something, okay? I think it's roughly 256 crypto affiliate banners with your affiliate URL. Just go to Fiverr and say, how much is one banner? Let's back up a second. A crypto website that's going to have 20 blog pages. It's going to have a bunch of affiliate pages where all of your code is on it, so you can just grab snippets. It's going to have, so I don't know, 30, 40 pages. Go to Fiverr and say you want a 30 or 40 page website and get a quote. You will never get anything under $500. Never. And mostly you'll get quotes higher, okay? And then let's go. Now you want to get them to start designing ads for you, okay? Well, you might be able to get a banner done for a cheap one for $5. Most of them won't be any good, but you probably end up paying, if you get a good person and you give them a bunch of banners, maybe $10 each, okay? Times this, that's a lot. $2,500. And then the money will just start rolling in. I just put this picture because it's ridiculous. I'm not promising you any money. I'm promising you that you'll turn no's into yeses. If you get $25 a day, $1,000 a month, or $3,000 a year, whatever you get from the passive end is just a giant, massive bonus. What you will get in your business is you'll be going in the direction that I went from nothing to prosperity, okay? I believe in this because I use it every day. Here's what we're going to give you as a bonus. Remember I said no more than 30 minutes a week. We're going to give you, watch this. Where did I put it? Oh, maybe I put it there. Okay. Watch this. So I want to create a new post here, okay? So let me go to YouTube. Okay. So this is a video. I'm just going to pick any video, okay? I'm going to grab that video. I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to tell it that I want to add the video. Oh, Darla's calling me because I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. Sorry. Okay, so I just went to YouTube, okay? And then this is I just grabbed anything on that was about crypto. So I grabbed the URL. I went here. I went on the blog. I'm not going to go into step by step because I just want to put it. So I'm just going to with Bitcoin. Okay. And I want that, and then I'm going to go insert content. Now I'm going to wait because I'm doing a screen share. I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take. But while we're talking, since the whole point is, I'm saying 30 minutes once a week, and you can pick hot topics. So the titles will be done for you, all the content will be done for you. It is just ridiculous how awesome this is. Because, boom, there we go. There's our article, formatted. Look how massive this article is. Okay? And then I need to go in here and I actually gotta, if I want to embed the video, I can do that, or I'm gonna embed it somewhere else. Like, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous how fast that was. Just ridiculous. And then if I publish it, you know, my blog roll will be on the right outside. We're going to include that software, okay? We're going to include that software. Hello? Like, have you seen anything any easier than that? I took a YouTube video and I made a friggin' blog article with 3,000 words. That gives me lots of opportunity to put other ads in the content, just like every news site and everything. People are not pissed off about that anymore. If you go to any other news site, there's 60 characters and 400 ads. Well, on yours, there's going to be a little bit on the side and maybe a couple in the middle of the content, and that's it. The front end in the pro version of this software is $54, 17 and 37. Boom, yours. We're going to give you an article rewriter. So let's say you want to rewrite some of this content to make it more original for whatever reason, or because it's going on your blog, maybe you want to rewrite some other content that's not crypto, and you want to take the content from one blog and you want to rewrite it and spin it to give you more unique so you can put your name on it. We're going to give you one of those, okay? We're going to give you a full funnel. So not only are you going to get the software, we've given this as bonuses before. But we never gave you the full funnel. We never give you the sales page and the thank you page, the pro sales page and the thank you page. You get a full reseller funnel done for you, included, installed on this crypto blog. Should you sell it? No. If you're paying attention to what I'm saying, give to keep the conversation alive. Now you have a full funnel that appeals to everybody. Hey, you want to be able to post clickable images on Facebook? I got a free software for you. You're really hell-bent on selling? Give them the front end, sell them the pro version. All the pages included, done for you. If you went on Fiverr and you said, I want you to build me a product like this, I don't know what they would charge you. Lots. But let's say forget about that. I want you to build me a funnel. Funnel's going to have 5 pages. You have to design 2 sales pages and 2 thank you pages. You will never get that done for less than $500 because it's a funnel. They have to build you these pages from scratch. Okay? So, done for you. Then we are going to give you access to 20 traffic sites. So we own all 20 of them, so we control them. They will be around for decades. So we're going to give you free access, and we're going to give you 3,000 clicks at each site. So we have 5 of them launched right now, okay? And in June, we have some partners that are going to partner with those 5. So at the beginning of June, we're going to have an official launch. They're all live now, and they've all been online for a good long time. But we never had the time to do an official launch. So each one of them has, I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 members already. We're going to do a big launch, and then you're going to get 3,000 clicks on all of them. But for the rest of the year, we're going to continue to launch these products and bring new partners on board. There's going to be 15 more from now till the end of 2021. You're going to get at least 3,000 free clicks in all of them. That's one who's there, okay? Then I'm going to give you TraderMate. It's one of these kind of programs you see me going. The one I said that I don't like that much. The one that has super sexy marketing and not the greatest application. But I'm going to give you the ability to give away unlimited amount of copies. Now, you want to sell it? Go ahead. If you do choose to sell it, you missed the point of the whole thing. I'm also going to give you the opportunity to resell the entire system that we're showing you here now. So give them TraderMate, let them struggle with that, show them that you said, TraderMate is a really decent idea. It's good for it's definitely a good free product, but this is what you use. And then we're going to give you the ability to give them a light copy if you want, to upgrade them, and then offer them the pro version with all kinds of bells and whistles. So they'll push TraderMate aside, they'll get involved with you more deeply, they'll pay you for the upgrade, and you have once again taken the conversation to another level. Okay? I purchased this really cool little cryptocurrency investment and retirement planning course. We're going to put it on your website. We're going to give you a capture page for a membership funnel. Could you sell it? Sure. Should you sell it? No. A cryptocurrency investment and retirement planning. Out of the entire world, how many people want that? It's a membership course. They have to join your membership to get it. It's free. Tell them it's worth whatever. We're going to build you the funnel. Do you understand? We're going to build you the page that captures their interest. Okay? We're going to give you the capture page. They're going to go to their members section and they're going to have a members area. Go to Fiverr and tell them that you want that done. Again, there is no chance in this world that you can get that done less than about $800. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm not putting silly prices on these. You know how everybody says, oh, this is worth $43,000 and it's not worth a nickel. I'm not going to treat you like a kid. I'm telling you what to do. Type in, build me a membership site on Fiverr. Fiverr. You won't get it done for under $800. Not like we just described. And you still wouldn't even have the course. Okay? Number 4, we're going to give you a 4-part live training webinar series. Most of these are going to be questions and answers. So you're going to be telling me exactly what you're doing in your business. It doesn't matter. Everybody has little different challenges because somebody in health and fitness or vitamins and minerals or personal health or investments or whatever, they have slightly different ways they have to talk to people. Let's talk about them all. Over the 4 training series, you're also going to make suggestions, which you can always do on support, for the actual training to show you how to use the system inside the system. Okay? We're going to do all of that. When you log into your site, you're going to have things where you're going to be able to see the bonuses, you're going to get those, and you're going to be able to see a bunch of training videos on how to use the stuff that we gave you, and then we're going to use support to get good ideas from you, and then this 4-part training series to help you turn this product into something I can sell for a very large amount of money. Okay? So we're going to give you some basic training. And everybody says, well, Frank, how do I do this? How do I do that? Well, you know what? I don't know what you want to know. The good news is when you say that you really need to know how to do this with this, we'll make you that video. When after I get a bunch of really good questions, the first training session and the webinar are going to be about these things. Okay? And then we'll have one training session, and the period of time between training sessions will depend on the quality of questions and the quality of content you want so that I can put something really dynamic together for you, okay? And that's it. So, I just really don't understand why I don't understand why my featured action doesn't stay, but I'm going to put it up here again. What I didn't talk to you about is, just give me 1 second. What I didn't talk to you about is what's going to happen with this deal. We launched a $5 deal. I'll give you the link if you want it in a minute. On the page, I'm going to share that page now. I just put the yes to no system on here, so I'm going to. So what I'm going to show you here is personal use. That means use for your own person, okay? We're not going to restrict you to one blog. But somebody says, well, can I get unlimited blogs? Why? Why would you want unlimited? I told you this is supposed to be passive. If you had some cool idea, and you wanted a crypto one, and you wanted a trading one, well then make 2 blogs. Okay? If you got some cool niche market that you think we should actually make a template for, suggest it. We'll make a template, and when you make a new blog, you'll be able to get that template and make it. But why would you need more than a couple? You would be spending too much time and effort, and you would lose out on your primary business. This is a passive income. This is a no to yes thing, okay? So personal use, $55, okay? The giveaway and reseller, that is personal use plus the giveaway and reseller rights. So how the giveaway rights work is we will create a light version of the pro version that you're buying today. Like you're getting everything, right? We're going to create a light version that you could give away. You could give away TraderMate. We're going to give you that funnel too. We're going to make you the full TraderMate sales page, but we'll put a capture page there for you, and you can give it away. We're also going to give you this as an option to give away or resell. When you resell, you get all of the money. All of it, okay? So I'm doing another webinar tonight, one tomorrow. This special founders deal is available through $5 Friday for 2 days only. On Tuesday, we are going to launch it on the $5 Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at instantly double the price. Okay, we're going to have a $5 offer and a $10, and we're going to have, I don't know, I think there's like 4 OTOs. I can't remember exactly how we structured it, but we're giving people smaller pieces of the puzzle, and once you get the front end and the first OTO, you're way past $55 anyways, okay? Then, when it leaves the $5 Friday, it will never be available to ever again, other than through you or when I do high ticket webinars. Do you understand? I'm not going to promote it to the $5 Friday crowd anymore. It'll be a high ticket offer in a webinar. You'll be able to resell it and keep all the money for any sales you have. Okay? Any questions? Yes, Eugene, I am serious and a little bit retarded. Okay? So the whole idea of this is, if you really understood, when I launch something like this, I get 200 or 300 people instantly who say, yes, we want this. Then I shut it down. Then I bring in another 200, 300 people who buy at various different stages of a funnel, and then I shut it down. And that entire founders group helps me turn it in. Like, what did we miss? What's on it that you don't like? What should we do to improve it? Who better but you to let us know? We're going to give you something awesome right off the bat. The bonuses, the bonuses are worth just a ridiculous amount, okay? Okay. Hassan, TraderMate, like I said, unlimited giveaway or reseller rights. Just Google it. Just Google it. And you'll go to Dan Green, AKA Criminal. So don't buy any of his products. That's why I'm giving it to you, okay? Rob wants to know, how does this make passive crypto profits? Well, first is we've got to understand passive. Passive is truly doing very, 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 very little work. So if this entire site is ready for you, you've done very little work, right? It's ready, boom, it's yours. If you send somebody there for crypto information, you have done no selling, no pleading, no arguing, no answering any kind of objections. They just go. They listen to the professionals tell them about whatever's on the blog article or the videos, and then you have banners everywhere on the site. Most of these banners are, get a 25%, get $25 in free crypto when you refer your friend, sign up here. So they go to Coinbase or blockchain or whatever, they sign up. If they buy $25 worth of Ether or Bitcoin or XYZ coin, it doesn't matter. There's a trading fee. And those companies will pay you 40 to 60% of the trading fee. Okay? That's how you get passive thing. No arguing, no selling, just taking somebody who said no, showing them another property that you own. So they say, oh, this guy's pretty serious. And then guess what happens a lot of times? They'll get in touch with you and ask you a question. You kept the conversation going. If they join any of the things, if they click on any of the banners and take any action, it's yours. It's your affiliate account. It's not associated with me at all. The money goes into that company. Blockchain's massive. Binance is massive. Coinbase is massive. They have tremendous free programs along with dozens of others, right? Then you have the other ones that pay $200, $600, $2,000 commissions that are actual courses and stuff like that. That's traditional affiliate products that'll be available on your blog when you choose to sell them. We've created the ads for you. We've shown you the code. You just add your affiliate link and then boom, put it in between the words anywhere on the blog article. It's super simple. So John, in the bottom left-hand corner, it says claim your, well, I better fix that. Claim your crypto.ts system, okay? So there's still 25 people, 27 people that have not clicked this. If you do not see it, it is in the bottom left-hand corner below my video. All right, people are starting to click it again. All right. John's asking, sign up approval process in wallet is complicated. I'm going to imagine, John, out of these 42, that some have an approval process and not everybody will be approved. But if you join Coinbase, they are not going to say no to you, right? You join most of these big things, they're not looking, yes, they want the big marketers, but most of this is based on tell a friend. So they're not going to say, "Hey, I want to see every article you ever wrote, and I want to know the name of your next born child and all of these things." Like you want to sign up for a Walmart affiliate program, they want to give you a proctology exam. Most of these are not like that. Okay? So hang on. Yes, we can buy it now. Do you have? So, Vishnu, we are going to put, I answered that already, but we are going to put the standard training to get you going so you know how to manipulate your site. Because we did not give you one of these cheap sites. You have the same site that I have in my business. You can morph, change, you can build mega pages, you can do all kinds of things with it, okay? You can delete the stuff you don't like that we put on there. You can add 1,000 more pages, whatever. Just remember what I said, passive. Passive. It's already gonna come with 20 good articles, okay? You join some affiliate programs, you make sure that the banners are in place of the ones that you're already ready to rock with, and then you start turning no's into yeses. Then you spend 30 minutes a week making sure that there are some current relative content on there, right? When the damn thing is crashing like crazy, go there, use that software, pick a video about the crash, make a blog article in 10 minutes, publish the blog article, take another 5 minutes, put some of your ads in the article. Go back to YouTube, get another video, rinse and repeat once a week. If you like it and you want to do it more than once a week, that's up to you. But passive profit, right? Passive. Make a little bit of money. Stay focused on your main business. This is not your main business, okay? So we will build more and more training as per your suggestion. So David, not only can you study what we're doing here, but you can move all the pages to your own blog on the Profit Center system. But here's one of the things that's really good about this blog. If you have your own blog, you can do the exact same thing on it. You don't need anything. Although the bonuses that we gave you are worth thousands of dollars, okay? So just for the bonuses, you probably want to do it. But if you have the Profit Center system, we can take these pages and we can put them on your Profit Center system. And you can, when you're prospecting and you're talking to people, you could take that no to yes traffic and you could put it over there. However, because we're giving you 60,000 clicks on viral mailers and traffic exchanges, and plus you might be doing that already, this is the perfect thing to send somebody from a viral mailer or a traffic exchange site to give them your click to give them TraderMe, to give them your click software, to give them the investment course for free. Free. Don't sell nothing. Now you captured their lead. Now they're on your email list. Do you understand?